James, the brother of Jesus, writing to say to us that, we should listen and we do this, which means certain people will come and say, tomorrow I am going to dominate this particular industry. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do all of those things, boasting in their own might and in their own power. So good morning and you're welcome to the Daily Dose. On this episode, I bring you a word from the Lord from the book of James chapter 4 and verse 17. So then, if we do not do the good we know, let me take that again. It says, so then, if we do not do the good we know we should do, we are guilty of sin. This conversation actually started out with James, the brother of Jesus, writing to say to us that, we should listen and we do this, which means certain people will come and say, tomorrow I am going to dominate this particular industry. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do all of those things, boasting in their own might and in their own power. And then it says that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, whether the life is going to change, whether this is going to happen and all of that. And so this is actually what started out the movement on the grace of God. Please note this. This conversation actually started out what we call the grace of God, and people became reckless and irresponsible. So somebody comes and says, without any intention of progress, they will say things like, by the grace of God, I will be there. And they know fully well that they do not intend to do anything, which actually leads us into sin. So he says, if we do not do the good we know we should do, then we are guilty of sin. So the origin of this particular conversation is not just even about boasting in God as to certain things that you know God has placed on your heart, but to do that which God has given to you. You have that intention. You know you're never going to go to that particular place, but you said by the grace of God, so that it would have a religious quote around it, and people will revere that, you are a man who is, pious in your way and all of that. But your true intention had never been to fulfill that which you have said. And this is why Jesus said, do not swear by any God. Let your yes be yes, let your no be no. In fact, it goes down to the details of keeping to time when you say you're going to do a certain thing. And these are the ethos and the things that forms Christianity in its entirety. A Christian is not only a pious person, but somebody who is also good in morals. Your morals must be up to date. And that's why in Peter was speaking to people, and he said that when you are doing these things, add to your life these certain qualities. Knowledge must be added. Your strength of character must be added. Morale must be added. If you know to do all these things and you don't do them, it is sin. It's not only the 10 commandments that also that brings us into a place where we know that there are certain things we shouldn't do. The 10 commandments is an awareness of certain things we should do, but much more than that, God gives us specific commands in terms of keeping our words, in terms of showing up when we intend to show up, being responsible. You will see that the scripture also made mention of certain things, and it said anybody who does not take care of his household is worse than an infidel. Those are missing the mark, what we call sin. I hope that has helped you this morning. Until tomorrow, when I bring you another episode on the Daily Dose. Keep sharing, keep liking, and keep subscribing. Blessings.